Is giving us tunes right there.
Yes.
You guys love that one.
I absolutely adore it.
All right, guys, it is the start of a fresh week, and trust us to be giving you fresh vibes for the rest of the week. And we come giving you undiluted entertainment as usual.
Yes, yes, yes. Mondays can wear you out, but we are here to ease your stress, make your afternoon beautiful and amazing, and making you feel like it is still the weekend, because there is no dull moment with us as we light up your afternoon.
And you cannot afford to be bored, as we've got you covered with our mind-blowing content, you know. So I would implore you to start your week with us as we make this week's journey a smooth and fun one. Believe it, you wouldn't want to miss this for anything. As you already know, my name is Catherine.
Lady Cat.
But y'all know me as Lady Cat, Real Hotness.
Okay.
Or on the flip side, you can call me Kit Kat, or like Dala and Honey Pot. Cathy.
Cathy?
Yes, Cathy. I don't know how that name I managed to stick sharp.
Anywhere I am. And it's Honey Pot.
It has to be us. It has to be us. All right, it is your girl Dala, aka the goddess of skill. Some of you call me the goddess, or Dala la 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 la. I'm gonna send it to you know, with a remix.
No, because the outfit is giving me that.
Yeah. Conducting the choir today.
Listen, I introduce to you, Sister Dala.
Thank you. Thank you.
It.
Mommy Gio,
the hype is real. Women supporting women. Hi guys, my name is Amanda Dara. I don't have too many other names. I usually give people options. I change it every day. I add color, anything I feel like doing. So today you could call me Mandy. Mandy words.
Mandy Green with envy. Look at me, I'm green.
Mandy Green without the envy.
Okay, no, they should look at you. They should not.
If they want to envy, but me, I don't have the space for envy.
Naija girl.
Says Naija baby.
Naija girl.
I'll be with y'all. All right, guys, let's talk about what we have planned for you guys today. Now, of course, we'll be sharing what we got up to over the weekend. That's going to be interesting. And then we'll check out some entertainment stories. And, of course, celebrity birthday shout-outs.
Yep, there will also be Rewind, Man Crush Monday, and Socialville, which will be brought to us by Amanda.
Switching it up in the second half, we will be showing gratitude on the Chew It Off segment, taking the news recap in case you missed it, while on today's Daily Top 5, we will be talking about reasons why your emotional life is suffering.
Ooh, and of course, on today's Truth Syndrome Monday, we'll be asking, what is that personality trait that is a friendship or relationship red flag to you? Ooh, we're talking about love today. Hey. Let's talk about love, baby. We'll be back with the Esplash goodness. Stick around.
Hey.
Yes.
All right. As we know, it is a Monday. So it is time for us to talk about what we got up to over the weekend. Alrighty then, who wants to go first?
You go first.
Me go first?
Nothing
Nothing happened, that's why I'm asking. Alright, so Friday was highly uneventful. I slept because I've been tired. Dirty December is approaching.
So you need all the energy.
I said let me sleep all the sleep I can sleep now, because maybe I'll not sleep in February. So Friday I didn't do much. Saturday I started my day with feeding my rabbits.
It's not rabbits. They're already like procreated.
No, it's rabbits. No, rabbits.
Okay.
Well, the other two are in my friend's house, but then my own is in my house. I started off feeding the rabbits. Her food went bad, so...
What is she eating?
Cabbage.
Okay, I was wondering, was it look like pepper?
Cabbage. This one is enjoying life. As in food, cucumber, cabbage.
Healthy living.
Like lettuce, feeling cute. So it's not your fault. Me, I don't eat like that, but okay. Then later in the day, I watched Terminator.
How is it?
It was good. It was one of the old ones. So, you know, Arnold Schwarzenegger. So it was me and my brother. We're literally like, this is somebody's ex-governor. They don't governor like this.
I know, right?
Oh, how far our guy now? Let him run something for us in the Nollywood. I don't know. So, I said it'll be so funny. So Sunday, my mom sister is in Nigeria. She stays in Ghana and I haven't seen her in a very long time. I kept saying I would go, and then she said she would come, and then COVID and all that. So she finally came. You know, if Muhammad will not come to the mountain will come here.
Yeah.
So she's in Nigeria. So I spent the entire day with her. We went out, went to see my brother's new office. So we took her around. She and my mom, apparently they stand the same. I realized when I was making the video that they both stand the same. Wow. Like there was, at some point, they even both turned at the same time. I'm like, oh, you are really sisters. There's no denying. So I went to my brother's car workshop, JD Autos. Just going to surprise him, because he hadn't seen her as well. So that's what I did this weekend. I didn't know.
Yeah, I didn't family-centric.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey!
So for me, they laugh at me. Because I'm like, where do I start from? So Friday was supposed to be a chill day. In my mind, I was like, oh, I'm just going to go do my hair, you know. So, yes, I did my hair courtesy of Lush Hair. So I went to their salon, and I was just there, my towel, waiting, and then I was pressing my phone, and I was like, an army of people entered. And they were like, surprise! And I was like, what kind of surprise?
Oh, sure, I
was actually very confused, like, what's going on? So they came with gifts, birthday gifts. This was how many days later? It was like a week later. I'm like, oh, okay, oh, all right, okay. So it was really sweet. They got me. Yeah. I was not expecting it. I mean, the towel shows that I was not expecting it. I was not expecting it at all. I thought it was really sweet. They came with a cake, a very big portrait of myself, almost as big as my body, you know, some gifts and everything. I thought it was very, very thoughtful. And it was interesting because the only reason why I even came to that side is because we were having like a bit of an argument. I was like, no, this is what's going to happen. So they actually really, really got me. So all that was like staged. So that was my,
for you.
So afterwards, I'm actually prepping for the remaining parts of my series. Yeah, so I want to.
So you're going to tell us what happened that day?
No, I'm not going to tell. I spoil it.
Amanda,
but very soon you'll see. And I needed a foreign person, like a foreign cast for it. And then my friend was inviting me for this birthday, and she was like, oh, her Lebanese friend. I was like, hey, is he going to have all his counterparts? Say yes. I went there. So I'm trying to tell this was not planned, though. This was just more like, okay, let me come and crash your party. And then the party ended up being fun, and it was a Friday night. Okay. So that's how we stayed till very late in the night.
Very early in the morning.
Very early in the morning. And then Saturday happened, and I decided to actually be a business owner and see if my business is still right.
Finally.
You know, and I went to my spa to check it out, and, you know, I met with one of my colleagues in the industry. And it was nice, and we just said he's actually a director, so I was even asking him for feedback and all. It was just a very chilled Saturday. Then on Sunday, I was like, oh my goodness, I have to tune into church. And then I tuned into church, actually, but at the time they were doing praise and worship, and then there was this, like, suggestion of a TD Jakes thing. So I'm like, let me just see what this is, because it was 8 minutes. Oh, let me see what this is about, and then I'll come back, you know, before the sermon starts.
Yeah.
And that's how I just spent 2 hours watching his latest message about delayed gratification.
Wow.
And it was amazing. Like, it was even me and my friend, and he couldn't even leave. He was actually going to go out, but we just stayed there watching it till the end. It was so cool. Like, this guy's so dramatic, by the way. I don't know if you listen to TD Jakes, so he's very dramatic. So I listened to his message, and then afterwards, I now decided to go for another friend. This one was not planned. Another friend's house party. Okay. And that was my weekend. Yeah.
Wow. Well, my weekend was mostly out of town. So on Friday, I traveled, and I arrived very late at night. And when I got there, I told my friend, I said I was hungry. So my friend was like, okay, let's go and get food. And I got some good food. You know, I like good food. So I got really nice food. And after that, some other friends were like, you know what, let's just hang out. And then we decided to go all out. We had fun. I had a lot of fun. Like, it was unplanned. I was supposed to just get back, eat, and rest. But then, see me going out, having fun, and it was mad. Then we went back home. Went to 2 places, actually. Okay. I cannot mention the 3rd place we went.
What do I think I know?
Now,
you already know.
Does it start with S?
Oh, my sister. I didn't know what you're talking about. But anyways, moving on to S, Saturday. Saturday morning, we woke up. We decided to take a tour. And my friend is like, he hasn't really taken a tour of the town. So we're like, let's just...
Of Lagos?
No, Abuja.
Okay, we're in Abuja.
So we're like, let's just take a tour. And then we took a tour. We're just going around, looking at what's happening. After that, we decided to do a little shopping. And my friend is like, that car looks nice. You should take a picture in it. And then I took a picture on the car, on the bike. And I'm like, okay, I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. So after that, we go hungry and we went to get food to eat. And we're like, you know what? Let's just go heavy. So we had swallow. And I don't know. The restaurant came as a big and very good restaurant, but I wasn't really impressed because first there was this fly that was fetching around.
Oh.
So that one already put me off. And then when they brought the fish, like the scales, I was spitting out scales. So I was just put off. I won't say the name of the restaurant, but it was very upsetting.
But I don't know.
It was very upsetting. So after that, we went home and actually traveled for a wedding. So I got back, got ready, prepared for the wedding. The wedding was nice. It was lit.
The whole traveling.
And then I was supposed to go for a comedy show, but I didn't end up going because even the wedding, I didn't stay long. I had a headache, so I had to go back home. So Sunday morning comes and my friend comes upstairs and we start
traveling.
gisting.
Like, you can't be breezing through this gist like this, but okay.
My dear, there's no time. So we're gisting Sunday morning. After gist, we're supposed to go and see a movie, but hey, Z can talk. That's how I had to make breakfast. After eating, next thing, we went to visit Z. That's how Z wanted to start talking. My friend was like, Z, we actually have somewhere to go. She's going to run late, so we can't spend 4 hours here gisting again. Sorry. Z was like, no, because I used to think I could talk till I met Z. Hey, Z will keep talking. You won't know time has gone. And then after that, I had to say goodbye and come back. And I got back pretty late, so I had to just go to bed. I did not eat. And that was my weekend in summary.
Aww, so fun.
Yeah,
Is the going to
Abuja for me. And then having headache and going back to
my
the
sister.
room.
That's it on over the weekend, though. Guys, we'll be back with the entertainment news. Don't go nowhere. You know why I like this song? I like the first line. If I ever lie to the world, I will never lie to myself. As in, this is just you being true to yourself.
That's right.
And that is something many people need to learn.
As you should.
But anyways, guys, welcome to the show. Welcome back. It is now time for entertainment news. And we're starting with this one. Sisters Act 3 is officially in the works. American comedy film Sisters Act is set to have a third part coming soon, according to Tyler Perry. He confirmed that scripting is officially on the way for the anticipated second sequel to the 90s blockbuster. Tyler Perry made this known to The Hollywood Reporter, saying, and I quote, "The script is being written and I am the producer on it, not directing. We brought on an incredible director, Tim Fadell, and Whoopi is really excited. I think that this is just what the country needs. We need that feel-good moment in the movies where you go, oh my God, I left there singing," end of quote. That's my hope. This sequel will also see Whoopi Goldberg co-produce and return to star as Dolores, aka Sister Mary Clarence. Just so you know, Sisters Act is a 1992 comedy film about a nightclub singer who is persuaded to go into witness protection as a nun at a convent after she witnesses a murder. But once there, she has trouble adjusting to a new lifestyle. There was also a second installment, Sisters Act 2, Back in the Habit, which debuted in 1993. Debuted, I mean. But, you know, Sisters Act is one that I look forward to because I love the act of the sisters, especially when it comes to the singing. Like, there are some songs that, till date, I still sing from Sisters Act 1. The "Hail, Holy Queen and Throne Never, oh Maria," because they changed some songs, they remixed some songs, and made it more interesting. So even if you're always like, the song is boring, by the time you watch Sisters Act, you go back to listen to the song, you would want to sing along. And I loved Whoopi Goldberg's acting in the film. Like, it made a lot of sense. Absolutely. So I'm looking forward to this one.
I think for me, it's actually more about what Tyler Perry said, where he's like, we actually need a feel-good movie. It's been a long time. I was even talking about, you know how we had the times of Julia Roberts and Sandra Bullock. You know, you're watching a comedy film and he's happy, he's romantic, there's a happily ever after. Somewhere in between, there was just no happily ever after. It's just guns, violence everywhere. And so it's really exciting to actually watch something that has a moral in it, has some singing in it, has some joy in it. We're tired of explosion and heartbreak. We want some good stuff. And I'm excited that he's also co-producing with this because Tyler Perry has done some amazing work recently. And of course that we have Whoopi Goldberg in it as well. Yeah.
That's amazing. So that combination of Tyler Perry and Whoopi Goldberg is giving me some measure of comfort because normally sequels... But I feel like they'll do an amazing job. I mean, Sister Act is a classic.
That's
I remember like the whole thing. It was fun and energy. Like the whole prison. Say, when I used to go to prison, I used to, and everybody loved it. That guy with the afro. So yeah, I'm actually, like you said, looking forward to this one. Like, I feel like it'll be really
positive
good.
Vibes.
It'll be really good.
And the fro, huh?
The fro. All right, moving on. And still on the entertainment news, we have Travis Scott and Drake, who have been slammed with lawsuits following Astroworld Festival disaster. As many people continue to deal with the tragic outcome of this year's Astroworld Festival, founded by rapper Travis Scott, 2 lawsuits have been filed by concert goers who were affected by the unfortunate events that has left at least 8 people dead and several others injured. According to reports, an attendee identified as Manuel Souza, who was allegedly injured, filed a petition in Harris County District Court against Travis Scott and organizers of the event Live Nation, and scored more, stating that the incident was a, in quotes, predictable and preventable tragedy, end of quotes. The attendee stated that security ignored the possibilities of the outcome earlier in the day, like when, in quotes, concert goers breached a security gate around the park, stampeded into the premises, and trampled over one another, end of quotes. The lawsuit also stated that organizers made the conscious decision to let the show go on, despite the extreme risk of harm the concert goers that were escalating by the moment. A second lawsuit was also filed by 23-year-old Christina Paradise against Travis and Live Nation and even Drake. In the documents, the lawsuit suggested that both Travis and Drake were aware or should have been aware of the crowd's reaction once they hit the stage together. He is now seeking $1 million over allegedly being pushed into the show's general admission metal barrier and suffering permanent bodily injury. Travis Scott has since released a statement and expressed devastation about what occurred. He wrote, and I quote, "I am absolutely devastated by what took place last night. My prayers go out to the family and all those impacted by what happened at Astroworld Festival. Houston PD has my total support as they continue to look into the tragic loss of life. I am committed to working together with the Houston community to heal and support the families in need. Thank you, Houston PD, Fire Department, and NRG Park for their support. Love you all," end of quote. So this one is just absolute madness, and I was listening to the news, and I saw online somewhere, and they said that what caused the stampede was actually somebody that was injecting people with drugs at the concert. Yes. We've not confirmed, but then they said, I think it was a security guard that said that somebody choked him in the neck with injection in summary. And in the injection, they said that he collapsed. So they now later found maybe traces of cocaine or something. I don't know how confirmed this is, but then they found traces of cocaine in his body, meaning that somebody at the concert was actually going around and stabbing people with drugs.
That sounds like a conspiracy theory to me.
Yeah. And
the reason why is because this is not the first time it's happening with Travis Scott. I think even last year in the same venue, they actually had... I think some situations with people being hurt. I don't even know whether it was even being killed as well. But this is like the 3rd time it's happening. Now, maybe it was part of it. Maybe this was a lone person that was also trying to incite violence. But I feel like when you look at concerts and you think of a celebrity coming to any place, you have to also consider that the crowd is going to go crazy. It's not the first time it's happening. When we had the likes of Michael Jackson coming into a place, people were fainting, people were dying. You know, it's something that happens with you know, celebrities, musicians especially. Now you have Drake and Travis Scott in the same place, and you're looking at the surrounding. I'm seeing that there are no barriers. I'm seeing that it's just like an open space plan. So these things were bound to happen. Now them suing Travis Scott and Drake, I think it's also bound to happen because it's like somebody has to take the fall for this. So they're seeing them in conjunction with the organizers because somebody has to pay or somebody has to answer for those 8 people that died and 30-something plus people that were in the hospital because this could have been avoided. It truly could have been avoided. And then I even heard like reports of Kylie Jenner, I believe,
posting,
like actually taking some snaps and stuff like that. It's not fun. Nobody wants to go to a concert and lose their lives. So if you know that you have this amount of power against people, then actually do your best to make sure that their safety is in place. But on the flip side of it, you can say they were not aware. They may have thought that those screams were excitement, you know, but those are
because there was a video that I saw on TV where somebody was telling the sound people what was happening. Even the sound people didn't even know. So they were like, oh, really? So it was eventually, so it's like what Honeypot says, and me, I will keep singing it on this show. Somebody did not do their job.
Yeah,
that's it.
Somebody didn't do their job.
This thing could have even started from when people forced their way inside. That alone could have told them to ensure that security was tighter, get more security people before the concert went on, because the concert hadn't even started, but people were already getting violent to get in. So that was supposed to tell them the type of crowd they had and how best to control it. But the show still went on, and now this has happened, and
it's very tragic.
Yeah,
and I think Nigerian organizers should take a cue from this. We've seen the likes of this, especially when the Naira Marley concert happened last time. People are jumping over the gate. So we need to take a cue from this because we need security. We want to party, but we want to party safe.
Security is important. All right, guys, that's it on entertainment news for today. It is now time for Celebrity Birthday Shout-Out. First on our list in alphabetical order, we have Alfred Woodard, who is 69 today. She is a multiple award-winning American actress, producer, and political activist. With a close to 50-year career, she has been named one of the most versatile and accomplished actors of her generation. You might remember her from the TV series Desperate Housewives, or films like 12 Years a Slave and The Family That Prays, amongst others.
Yeah,
I remember her from Desperate Housewives.
12 Years a Slave. Yeah.
Desperate Housewives for me.
Yeah.
Amazing actress. I love. She's on that Taraji P. Henson type emotional energy and giving you all that. So happy birthday to her.
Happy birthday to her. Also, we have Chika Ike, who is 36 today, people. She's a Nigerian actress, television personality, producer, businesswoman, philanthropist, and former model who has appeared in several Nollywood movies. I love Chika. Chika is a businesswoman to the core. She's more like, hey, it's my business, my business. Happy birthday to her, talented actress. Now we have Ejike Asiegbu, who is 62. Wow. Ejike is a veteran Nigerian film actor, director, politician, and ex-president of the Actors Guild of Nigeria. Happy birthday to him.
Happy birthday.
Also, we have the one and only Laycon, who is 28, guys. He's a Nigerian rapper, singer, songwriter, and also the winner of Big Brother Naija Season 5 and the president of the Icons.
I know, absolutely. Everybody loves him.
Everybody loves him.
I think Laycon is just a very sweet soul.
Very
yes,
sweet.
he is. Happy birthday to him. Solid Star is 32 today, people. Solid Star, who is 33, is a Nigerian singer, songwriter, and performer who began his musical career as a drummer for a local church in his hometown of Delta State. He's popularly known across Nigeria and Africa for his hit song, One in a Million, featuring Baba, as well as other of his songs.
Yep, every time I remember Solid Star, first thing I remember is dreads and neck tattoos. It's the neck tattoos for me because I'm like, I must have been painful. But happy birthday to him, amazing singer.
Interesting what you picked out.
Great job.
That's
the first thing I see. Neck tattoo.
Wow. Well, his appearance says it all. All right, also on our list today, we have Caesar, who is 32 today. Caesar, spelled S-Z-A, is an American songwriter and neo soul singer whose music has been described as alternative R&B with elements of soul, hip-hop, minimalistic R&B, indie rock, cloud rap, witch house, and chill wave.
She's just inventing her own. What is
witch house?
What is witch house?
Chill wave.
But I mean, that's part of her personality.
Yeah.
She's absolutely versatile and gorgeous. All right, happy birthday.
All right, so Tara Reid is 46 today, people.
Tara is an American actress popular for playing the role of Vicky in the films American Pie, American Pie 2, and American Reunion, and as well as Bonnie Lebowski in The Big Lebowski. In 2013, she starred as April Wexler in the television film Sharknado and went on to reprise the role in 5 sequels. Eyes for me.
Yeah, every time you see her, she's just she's. So it was her role as the bunny. I was just like, I'm like, this girl, don't stress me.
She knows what she's doing, and she does it very well.
And then that's why they keep reprising her, like, and she keeps doing the same role for like some time, for like series and all that.
Yes, happy birthday to all of them. Yeah, and happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you out there that is celebrating today. We love you. We appreciate you. You're very special. You're an Ember baby. So go forward and party, but be safe. All right. Up next is Rewind and, of course, Man Crush Monday. Take a look.
Watch this.
Let's rewind. On this day in 1999, The World Is Not Enough, 19th James Bond film starring Pierce Brosnan, Robert Carlyle, and Denise Richards premieres in Los Angeles. In 1999, tenor Andre Bocelli releases his Secret Arias album, the world's best-selling classic album by a single artist. Then in 2004, Greatest Hits album by Shania Twain is released. It went on winning the Billboard Album of the Year 2005. And that's it on Rewind.
Watch this.
It's Man Crush Monday, and today we are crushing on Vector. Olariwaju Ogumefun, popularly known by the stage name Vector the Viper, is a Nigerian rapper, singer, songwriter, and philosopher.
Okay, you wanna be popular, you better be ready for calculus. You better be steadily ready to deliver dope when it's time to bust. It gets worse when you have to bust under pressure.
Vector's journey into hip-hop dates back to 1996 when he was actively involved in social activities, entertaining his peers as a young rapper. In 1999, he formed the group Batter Boys, which includes Crystal, Blaze, and himself, and they were short of force to contend with when they went their separate ways in 2004. He got signed under YSG Entertainment, where he released his first single, Killer Day, off his debut album, State of Surprise, in 2010. Vector has also released hit singles such as Angeli, Born Leader featuring Movado, Shiga, King Kong, G-Boys featuring CDQ, Comfort, Eli Momo, and the most recent, License, amongst others. Apart from Vector being a great rapper, he is also a good actor, as he has acted in a few movies such as June the Movie, Lara and The Beat. Vector was also nominated for several awards, in which he won some of these awards. He won the Nigerian Music Video Awards for Best Mainstream Hip-Hop Video for Get Down, featuring Tubaba, which was his big break into mainstream, and was also nominated for Best New Act Recognition Award by Dynamics All Youth Awards. In 2012, the rapper won the Best Rap Single and Lyricist on the Roll, also at the Headies Awards. Following his achievement, he won the Best Afro Hip-Hop Video for the song Angeli featuring Nice at the Nigerian Music Video Awards, NMVA.
To the SKY, let's say I feel every day, now my birthday, I chill anyway.
Here are 5 things you might not know about Vector. He was born and raised in Lagos, but he is an indigene of Ogun State, Nigeria. Vector has had the longest freestyle rap in Africa. He holds a bachelor's degree in philosophy from the University of Lagos. He welcomed a baby girl with his girlfriend in 2020. He got a chieftaincy title at Muludin in his community, Lafiaji, in Lagos State. All these and more are the reasons why we like the good lyricist and talented rapper Vector, and he's a man crush today.
That girl, she got it, she got it, she got it, she got it, she got it. That girl.
That song is absolutely positive vibes right there.
Yes,
And
it
I
is.
think Vector is one of those people that can switch rapping, singing, add a little bit of both, and it still comes out as a banger. Right?
Yes.
All right, guys, it is that time where we give you a daily dose of laughs, craziness, humor, everything that is nuts is on this segment of Social Bill. So let's do this. All right, moving right into it. This is somebody's perspective to life. And he says, I don't care how much of a celebrity your child becomes. Opening an IG account for your kids and interacting on their behalf is a mental problem that is yet to be acknowledged.
Especially
What do you
the
guys
parts
think?
where well, the parts most people I've spoken to about this thing have a problem with is when you say, hanging out with mom, I love you, mom, all those captions. Like, is the child really saying those things?
I mean, so if you're going to drag these people, you're going to drag CEOs as well that wish themselves happy birthday on behalf of their company. And then comments, thank you so much, team.
No. See,
the best team ever. So we're all mad.
See, those ones, they have social media handlers.
But the also, that's when the business has blown. Now, what are we talking about?
So you used to it yourself.
All right.
Yes, now, when we first started, so
Sorry,
you drag
I was-
it, everything, you drag it.
Sorry, I was processing. I don't think there's a problem with this.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think there is.
Is how you do it that's the problem.
That's why I said the caption.
Because if you open up a social media page
Yeah.
for your child now, and maybe you're putting like nice pictures and all that, and then they start getting like adverts for like diapers and
very
all that,
true.
and they started making money, and then they grow, and then they already have an account that has a following as that's when they are old enough to have an account, and then they can now do what they like. That works. But then, yeah, the people that talk to themselves and say, oh, mommy is the best. Mommy, you are it's like
That's
something
what
you
I'm
have
saying.
made.
What about people that say, thank you so much for the wishes? Or people that say, oh, you guys asked me to. Everybody has mental problems.
Casually.
That is what
Okay.
I'm just trying to tell you.
That's the moral.
the
All right, moving on. If you don't have, ask your mother if you do. All right, see, this is a very scary Barbie. But it's cute, kind of. And it says, me, when I get accused of something I know I did. Like, what? Me?
No, I don't do this. Me, guilty conscience used to worry me. So if you just say you did it, I'll say, okay, I'm the one.
I'm laughing because I have a
Yeah.
friend on this table. I almost mentioned his name. So I want to use my name. So they're like, Amanda, you did me, Amanda, me, Mandy, me. You'll be acting.
If you accuse me of something I did, I will
Why
now
is that
sift it
referring
and tell you
himself
the
to-
exact one I did. The one I did not do.
Maybe
It's
that's,
not me.
yeah.
No.
Eh.
This one, he refers to himself as third
No.
person and be like, how can Mandy?
No.
Mandy can't do such.
The one that is a lie, I'll say, but the one I did, I'll own it.
Okay. All right, moving on. Still on funny things about life. And he says, just embrace the joy of your inner child. My inner child. This inner
joy,
child is
no color.
zero joy, zero happiness.
No color.
A lot of anger. This child look like not being fed in a way.
Until they vex.
But I think this is me, though. Because like some days I'm an ambivert. So some days I'm like,
some
oh
days.
my God. Some days I'll just enter and just say that, are you sick? No, I'm not okay. Leave me alone.
See, people don't used to
So
understand
sometimes
that.
this is my inner child.
People don't understand. Say, it's not every day that you...
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. Well, then again, some people's childhoods too is filled with a lot of spanking.
I want to stop shouting.
Knee down.
Off Amanda's mic, off Amanda's mic.
Amanda, let's move on.
Maybe not in Nigeria if you grow up abroad.
This
or
is not
something.
the vex for Amanda.
Yeah, sorry, I'm off mic. All right, moving on. It says, I'm hosting a party. The entrance is free, food and drinks is free, the exit is 15K.
For those of you that like
I'm
free
never
parties.
leaving this party.
You party all
You
night.
cannot even end the party
No,
because
no.
you will make me till I'm 95. I'm still going to be there.
Ambassador.
I know the people that come for this kind of parties, they eat the most. The people that free.
Before.
They are the most entitled. I've not eaten, have not drunk,
Eating,
what
drinking.
this DJ said? This DJ is not really.
I said if you
Now
end,
then
if you
complain
end this
fast.
party, I will sue you. Because why are you stopping my flow of
My vibe.
enjoyment, my
Oh,
groove?
goodness. So to exit is 15K. Are you going to pay it?
Yeah, I'm not leaving.
All right, this is a child screaming on the phone, and this is the conversation he's having. Hello, Dad. My mommy is using gas to cook beans, oh.
If you know, you know.
In this economy.
I love this child. Very smart child.
If you know, you know.
Do you know how much gas is now?
What kind of reporting child is this? They need to throw the child away.
See, Amanda.
But me, I did it, yeah.
Tomorrow, I will say, I want chocolate. You say, we use it to buy gas. So next time, I want my ice cream. I report it.
No, me, I was like this, because I know that the cast people at the report house girl.
Children are very annoying. And then because I once taught in a school, I used to hear things I'm not supposed to. Do you know that last night, my daddy not give my mother everything? You
overhear that one.
I can't even talk about
things.
You know there's a sound. You know there's a sound that is trending. That's have you ever imagined that when I was like, what's this one saying? That you now close the door. I'll be drinking like, who sent me to give birth to child? This is the energy.
That's the energy. When you have children, you have to be praying for them to have sense. All right. Somebody is asking a very important question. It says, please, what's the difference between now and now? Send it now. A command. Send it now. A plea. Send it now. An urgent commanding plea.
Very true. Me, I
What's the
totally
meaning
agree.
of that? Urgent.
Now, can't you hear the way you drag it?
I agree.
Now.
Send it
Send it now.
Send
immediately.
it. See, Amanda,
now.
send it now.
Immediately.
Yeah.
Send it now.
Now. Copy face. Now.
So are they going to add this word now to dictionary?
They can add it now.
They should please add it now.
Oh, wow. Interesting one.
Because if you tell them to add it now,
I just have something to tell you. If you're still in school and you're doing English, please just disregard everything we have told you. It's all rubbish and nonsense.
But you know Dala just
But
said
when you
that.
enter the streets of the school of life, you will
My
need
dear,
it now.
you need it. And Dala just said they might not add it now, but they should please add it now.
I have nothing to say. All right, moving on. It says, you can't be dating Bayo, Ola, Deji, Ade, Femi, Yomi, Tunde, Benga, Kunle, Ayo, Niyi, Dele, Wale, Tayo, Dotun, and tell me that you are in a relationship. Those people, they cheat for a living. Wow, this is
So who
a
is
drag
left?
on all the Yoruba people.
Who is left? What's a Yoruba name that is not here? Bayo. Oh, why? Bayo is even number one. Oh,
Color is not
There's a
there.
color that is not
color
there.
is not there. So find you a color. Find you a Benga is there.
The other is not there.
Toyosi is not there.
Okay. Oh, so all right, that's not. So please, this list just screenshot it.
Even Temi is not there. Temi is not there.
So if you
not
fall
there.
in this group chat, so have I dated it? Let me see.
No, me, I have express with Ola.
There's no Aki.
Ade, Tunde.
I don't know anybody on this
Kunle.
list. Sorry.
This thing is a little bit
no
kind
Aki
of
on
I am no one's hex. Sorry.
you're only dripping glory.
Yeah, so
Just
my
keep
blood
lying.
not dry.
How come there's no Taiwo or Kendi?
That's true.
Especially the identical ones.
Twins
Twins do
are the
behave.
worst.
Hey, my sister. The
the
identical ones.
They do behave. The worst.
All right, moving on. In case your man is bearing that name, don't say that we instigated you to violence, please. All right. It says men should understand that some of these girls bring friends to the date because of safety, not for your food and drinks, okay? And that's some periods. And it says, okay. So why is the security guard sitting and ordering pasta Alfredo?
So that they would know if the food I'm also going to eat is not poisoned.
Kind of rubbish.
Yes.
People have thought of the answers to this thing before. Nonsense and rubbish. So you cannot taste out of her plate.
No.
You need your own plate.
No,
Yes.
because you could have taken the antidote for the poison.
The poison.
Didn't you watch you? Yes, you could have taken the antidote for
See.
poison and I'll see it.
So she has to first eat her own for me to know the antidote
So
is
you're
working.
such a good friend.
Yes.
Yes.
You
So
catch
if
a
it works
grenade.
for her, it will work
So
for me.
I've actually gone on a date where I actually took somebody. It was one time because I wasn't sure of the individual. You understand? But the thing is, we came in differently. So she came and she sat on that table.
That's
I
more
was
like
just she was on. You didn't even know that I
you
knew
were
Your
it.
together.
security guard should not be
So
ordering
pasta Alfredo.
Alfredo.
That's
No,
the
no,
problem.
no.
Even people who get mopo, they used to sit far away and take a bottle of drink. Guys, they
Cold water.
Cold water.
Me
chill.
too.
Oh my goodness. I think we still have one or two more messages. And it says, nobody, women's bed. And this is a bed with pillows.
I don't agree.
This does not apply.
Are you
don't
sure?
agree.
I have like 6 pillows.
I have two.
How many do I have?
I have 2 pillows, and that one I used to kick the thing off the
I have
bed
about 6.
I think I
sometimes.
have 3.
And then the problem is that I actually now throw all of them to one corner.
So that's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
So what's
It's the aesthetic.
This is just arrangement.
Yeah.
But when it's time to sleep,
It's the ambiance.
when it's time to sleep, I text is gone.
the ambiance.
So wait, who is the ambiance for you? Just want to be
It's just
simple.
for you, know.
It's to invite you to the bed, and then you dive.
so that I feel
You
lazy,
dive, you
like,
not throw everything away. So you still went back to factory setting, no problem. I have 2 pillows. One do end up on the ground in the morning most times. That's all.
Listen,
One for cuddling.
Listen to me. It's the ambiance. All right, guys, that's how we can take our social bill for today. When we come back, the Truth Syndrome Monday conversation kicks off. And in case you missed the question earlier, we are asking, what is that personality trait in a friendship or a relationship that is a red flag? We want to know. See you very soon.
Welcome back to your favorite lunch hour show, Esplash. It is now time to chew it off. Time for one of us to be grateful because it is Gratitude Monday.
That's right. Okay. I'm grateful for me.
That's okay.
Sounds very self-absorbed, but it's not.
Yep, not one bit is needed.
I'm grateful because of everything I've experienced. I'm grateful for how my journey began in life, especially in terms of like my career. And one thing I was actually reflecting on is how a lot of times, especially in the media industry, you seem to actually discover yourself later than people think, you know, because in the perspective of boxes, you understand, in perspective of the boxes that society wants to put you in, you know, oh, because she has done this tattoo, she's a bad girl. You understand? Oh, because she's done this, you understand? So it's, you're constantly battling against stereotypes, which now makes it harder for you to even discover who you are, as opposed to a regular person that is allowed to explore without the scrutiny of the public eye. So I was reflecting on the 25th chapter of my life in particular, and I was like, oh, this one that was where a lot of self-discovery in particular happened for me, where I was actually able to say, you know what, I like to do this, and whatever you think, that's your cup of tea, man. This is what I want to do. This is Amanda. This is who Amanda is going to be, irrespective of what you think, irrespective of how you want to box me, according to rules and regulations and, you know, what is expected from you. It goes all throughout your different aspects of your lives. You know, who you should date. You can imagine if you're dating a guy that by the time you see ring, you're like, is this the guy? It happens a lot in this industry, you know. So there's too much pressures on how you should live your life, especially when you're in the media industry. And I think one of the things that actually cracked was just doing me. Finding my own happiness in doing me irrespective of all of that. So I'm very grateful for that.
Yeah. And that's why I said you when you started and said that, oh, it seems very selfless. No. He's not. I remember that award where Snoop Dogg was supposed to pick something up and he took the mic and said, I want to thank me. Yes, because, I mean, when you've put in the work, people who haven't lived your life can't tell you how to live your life one or how to feel about your life lived. You get, and that's why I'm very big on, do you, boo? Yeah. Do you, boo, the world will adjust. Because at the end of the day, everybody's doing them. Yeah. So what gives you the say to now tell me how to see? Do me. and this, what you said now, it comes from a place of maturity and, like you said, experience. Because if you haven't had some things happen to you, you wouldn't be here. That's right. Right now, like at this exact spot. Me always say, they know they do Mogbamoya forever, they don't say they come. So your life literally has already been planned. It's just for you to fall into the plan. And once that comes together, like... Perfect synergy. Yeah. Awesome.
I totally agree with you because every once in a while, you need to acknowledge yourself, not just people who appreciate you or people that encourage you, because even when people encourage you, appreciate you, it still boils down to you as a person. And whatever steps you're going to take to achieve what you'll achieve boils down to you. So I'm really grateful for you and for your self-discovery at 25. And for more at 26 now, and for more to come. Because you said the year 25 was the year of self-discovery. Yeah, so millennium. Plenty experiences. I'm grateful for everything for you. 26 is going to be dead and when I take a step, you hear bang. Another one. As you're talking about steps, I'm going to my chair. Oh, yeah, give us the steps. Bang. Another one. Bang. Another one. Bang.
I said we don't have sense.
As we should do.
All right, here's a quick recap of what we talked about in the news earlier.
We told you that Sisters Act 3 is officially in the works.
Yep, Travis Scott and Drake slammed with lawsuits following Astroworld Festival disaster.
Wow, very tragic, that one. Anyways, guys, Daily Top 5 is up next, so keep it locked, people.
I love how during the break we're literally just lamenting about how annoying people can actually be.
Very annoying.
And how people like hurt your feelings and don't feel like it should be a problem because you're in the public
Very
eye.
true.
Yeah.
Darling. All right, do you feel like an emotional wreck most of the time, feeling heightened emotions, or like you are unable to control your emotions? This can also help come down to diet choice problems, genetics, or stress. It can also be due to an underlying health condition, such as depression, which can be caused by those type of people, or hormones. It is time to stop allowing your emotions to control you, take charge of your emotional life, and thrive. We have put together for you 5 reasons why we think your emotional health is suffering. This is Daily Top 5.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, watch me.
All right, so first on our list, we have you lacking self-mastery skills. Self-mastery is the ability to take control of your own life. It allows you to recognize and understand your thought processes, habits, and behaviors. It is therefore a choice, the way in which you choose to be within the world. The path is to self-mastery begins with developing your self-awareness. There are basic skills you can help take charge of your emotions. Unless you learn these skills, your emotional life will continue to suffer. And that's literally what we're just talking about.
Literally what we're just talking about.
If
Yeah.
you cannot speak for yourself,
Yeah.
if you are not set on the things that you know, in fact, be set on the things you know that you don't know. Because at the end of the day, you never want to leave room for other people to be the ones to dictate your life for
That's
you
right.
when they are dictating their lives
lives.
for themselves. So you never want that.
Absolutely, 100. I mean, this is just like in line with what I was grateful for. It's part of it, self-mastery, self-awareness. Who am I? What do I want? What do I like?
What do I not want?
What do I not want? What I don't like? And if you don't even know how to discover those things, I usually tell people that I'm one of those people that discovered from things I don't like. You know, so if you ask me, what's your favorite food? I'm like, I say, what don't you like? I'm like, I don't like, I like cucumbers. I don't like garden eggs.
Oh, me too.
So
me too.
Like, things that don't have taste, I have a problem. What are you in this life? So it's part of how to discover yourself. Start from things you don't like and then narrow it down to things you do like. And things about yourself as well. Yeah.
Very, very true. All right, this is also very valid. You suppress your emotions. Anytime you suppress your emotions, you end up having emotional outbursts the moment you list. If you're always finding yourself exploding at the slightest provocation, then you must avoid suppressing your emotions, which is very true. Yeah.
I'm very guilty of this one. So a lot of times when things happen, I just cut people off mentally. I won't even tell you what you did. You just not see me again. I don't have the strength. I don't have the time. But then growing up, I realized that sometimes even the other people on the other side, they don't even know what they did.
Yeah.
And it was not like they're trying to be like vindictive or anything. For instance, short story, somebody did something to me one day. Another person wanted to buy jeans. I went to the mall to buy jeans for my mom. Somebody was like, the size is not here. Me wanted to clear her straight that, like, who are you talking to like that? I now held the anger, carried the anger, went to another place, and now unleashed it on another person that didn't do anything that, So that's something you also have to work on, being able to communicate when you have a problem and not hold it in.
Very true.
And it doesn't make you more mature to not speak. Because some people, they feel like,
I used to think that
they did that, and, you know, because I'm mature.
Yeah, I used to think that. I used to be the bigger person. I used to think that.
Being the bigger person doesn't mean you should always keep quiet. Because by the time you keep bottling these things up, the day you explode, they will now think you hate the person.
Yeah.
So it's best when something happens and then you hit the nail on the head and let it go at once.
Yeah.
I agree. All right, next one up is you having a poor mindset. So our emotions respond directly to our thoughts. As long as you are working with the wrong mindset, your emotional life is going to continue to suffer. And this is where you are learning to adapt comes in. So there are people that will say, this is how me I am, oh, you take me like that. That's you having a poor mindset. Because you feel like that's all you can be.
Yeah.
So sometimes you have to learn that. You have to, let me use the word, you have to unlearn the nonsense that you have learned.
Yeah.
Because you didn't know better back then.
That's right.
And that will help you evolve.
Yeah, and ignorance is not an excuse.
It's not
Once
bliss.
you know something or you find out, you can always work on it. Especially those people that will say, I can't change for anybody. You're not changing for anybody. You're changing for yourself. Because at the end of the day, when you work on these things and you change, you'll be a better you.
Yeah.
So it's not about the person, it's about you.
Yeah, quick story. That was what you just reminded me. I had a friend that didn't used to smile.
Yeah.
She didn't used to, and she would say, hey, that's how my face is, take it like that. She was trying to get jobs for the longest time. I'm like, first of all, you don't look approachable. I cleared that straight. It's me. I don't have time. I said, see, you don't look approachable. I wouldn't employ you with the way you look. Because most just
She's always squeezing her face.
so she now had to start making conscious efforts. Every time we would go out, I would text her. Once I see that she's not, just text her. Because I can't start saying in front of people. I don't like, you fix your face,
Smile.
girl.
Fix your face.
So she used to do it to be annoying and and eventually she got used to it, and then now she got a job and she's working in construction. How about that?
Look at
Selling
that.
houses.
Look at that. Testimony time.
All right, guys. Another thing you should note is that you're too focused on your feelings or emotions. Instead of focusing on finding solutions to your problems, you emotionally exhaust yourself by focusing too much on your feelings. And that's something that many people need to understand.
Yep.
Yes, how you feel is valid. Your emotions are valid. But at the end of the day, your emotions and your feelings do not solve your problems.
Yeah.
When you have a problem, try to find a solution for it. If you're not going to find a solution, find someone who can help you find a solution.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, those problems will not solve themselves, and even your emotions and feelings won't.
So the way I see it, I feel like, apart from emotions and feelings being valid, it makes you human.
Yeah.
It's very natural for you to have emotions of anger, sadness, hatred, whatever it is that you're feeling at a point in time. But I think what is important to actually master is how to be in control. Because do you know that some people have so much anger, and, you're like, "Ugh!" and then they have stabbed somebody, and then somebody is dead, and then you're going to prison. You know, you don't need to have all of that. How about you just kind of breathe, learn how to control yourself, or maybe you have anger issues, you talk too much, talk too fast, and you say things you can't take back. Or, you know, so many things that you have to, it's still part of self-mastery. If you understand that, you know what, this is actually my triggers. What are your triggers? These are the things that trigger me. Once you identify it, avoid it. You know, try your best to avoid it and try your best to know how to deal with it. And some of these things have to maybe ask your close friends for honest advice. Ask your family members. They're the ones that see you as your worst. Don't ask your loved, you know what I mean by loved ones. Those ones, they are blinded by whatever emotions and feelings is happening with you. So that's where you actually need to actually be honest with yourself and be like, you know what, in this aspect, I'm not so great at this.
Very true. All right, last on our list today, you express your feelings wrongly. This is not necessarily in a romantic way. You either express your feelings at the wrong time or you do it in a wrong manner, and as a result, you keep ruining your relationships.
That's right.
That's exactly what Mandy just said. People that when you're angry, you just explode. You say things that, oh, I hate you, I hate your family, I this, I that. Then later, when you heard that, now calm down. You now say, sorry. Sorry, but I remember that you actually hate my family, you hate me, you hate, no.
It's not,
so that's something to work on. You're going to say something.
I was going to say that people should not think talking about this means all those proposals of, wrong place. We're not talking about that. We're talking about you personally and how you react to situations and the right time. I think people need to learn to find the right time to say the right things. Because sometimes they say the right things at the wrong time or the wrong things at the right time. So according to this, you need to learn, and the only way to learn is to observe and understand people around you. Because by the time you understand people around you and they understand you, then there wouldn't be any issues with them. So at the end of the day, all is perfect.
All is perfect? Okay. In Catherine's world. All right, guys. This is how we actually have to wrap it up on Daily Top 5. We hope that you've been able to note one or two things. Disclaimer, we're not perfect. We're not therapists. We're not counselors. So take this advice, adapt it to what you want out of your life, and know that you are as unique as your fingerprint, okay? That's all we can take on Daily Top 5. Truth Syndrome Monday is up next. Hey, welcome back to Esplash, baby. It is time for Truth Syndrome Monday. It's time to share with each other the truth and nothing but the truth. Now, today, as usual, we are asking, what is that personality trait that is a friendship or a relationship red flag to you? Okay, Dada wants to go first. Let's hear from you, ma'am.
This show kills you.
Oh, yeah, you.
So, for me, it's not having emotional intelligence.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the beginning and the end of every problem that you would ever have in a friendship or a relationship. When you don't have emotional intelligence, that simply means that you don't function on a capacity where you're able to understand the things that I like and the things that I don't like. Very simple. That's it. For instance, I feel like if you want me to come out for a relationship, if you want me to come out, I feel like you should know that I like when you make prior plans, because when I want you to come out, I'll make prior plans. I won't just call you at 4 in the afternoon and say, where are you? Let's go and hang out. No. When I wake up in the morning, be intentional. Send you a message and say, oh, hi, good morning. Would you like to see it today? Or I'll even message you the day before. So in the morning, I'm just checking up. Okay, you know what? Oh, good morning. Are we still seeing today? Okay, this is still the plan, right? All right, see you then. I'll check with you. Just finish work. If I'm doing that for you, and then when you now call me 2 minutes to when you want to see me, and I say I can't come out and you get angry, then there's a problem. You don't have emotional intelligence. That's for relationship. For friendships now, it's little things like when you see that I'm struggling. It's not the moment for you to start to tell me that you are struggling. Where you see, like if I come to meet you and say, oh, see, I'm having this problem, I'm really, me too, I'm having this problem.
Small.
As in, no, don't downplay, and a lot of people do that. Don't downplay my struggle. Like, you can be struggling at a different time. Just not right when I brought it. Because if it was big enough, you would have brought it to me first. So if I'm bringing it to you, also we have emotional intelligence to understand that I probably just need a listening ear. I'm not even particularly asking you to do anything. It's just, I need to vent. So sometimes, so it's just, for me,
It still boils down to emotional intelligence.
that's what I'm saying. Everything just, like, it just circulates around that. So please, emotional intelligence, very important. Thank you very much, and God bless.
Hey, what about you, Mandy?
We want to thank you for sharing, Dala.
Where's my offering
Where's your
money?
cheap? No, this one is therapy.
money.
Offering money. Okay.
In class.
No, wow.
It's not a testimonial.
Okay.
Okay, for me, I feel like I have 1 million red flags. I'm not one to really trust so easily. So,
Yeah.
let me think about it. I have a couple, so I'm just going to try and be brief. So the first one is I'm talking and then you're butting in. That's especially when it comes to like relationship. So we just met on a date and I'm like, oh, so what do you like? Oh, so I like it. So me too. That's how this one. Dude, you're not listening to me. Okay. I don't like that you're not listening. Why you talk? Why you just a chatterbox, you know? And then it's okay to be a chatterbox, but first of all, pay attention to what I'm saying. You know, kind of listen. That's one for me. The second one is very narcissistic. When the person is a narcissist, and this is portrayed by feelings of grandeur. You know, you feel too important. You know, do you know when the other day when I did this, and the other day when I bought that, and the other day, all about you. I'm tired of hearing about people that feel so much with themselves. It really turns me off.
The ones that send a DM and say, I want to fly you out.
Yeah, like
why you flying
that.
me to?
Then what else will I say is a red flag? I think in friendships, just like what you said, is when you don't have boundaries. And I think this goes both ways for relationship and friendship.
True.
You don't have boundaries. So because we're cool, there's not me can go outside and be like, idiot! We're just with the bald head. Nah, G, no, sweetheart. Don't do that. Don't use things that are inside jokes and make it outside jokes.
True.
Don't disrespect me in the name of
intelligence.
we're playing. You know, yeah, it still boils down to that, but like sometimes it's actually emotional intelligence. Read the room. Read the room first. Like, am I feeling this? Is this the time for this?
Oh, let me give you a good example.
Yeah.
I'll now say, because I'm me, I'll now drive to 80 Naturals. Amanda's my friend now, no problem. Come, I just do nail, you know, do spa, just carry bag at the end of the day. I'll call Amanda.
You don't understand
Boundaries. Very important.
Very, very important to me. And of course, this one is not really talked about because most people be like, physical abuse, definitely. But emotional abuse, when you try and put me down.
That's my number one.
Like, oh, are you not a fine girl? Will you not just get everything because you have... No, once you start trying to put me in a box that I'm not in, or you try and downplay my success, you try and downplay my hard work, I have a problem with you, both as a friend and in the relationship box. Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah. So I'll take it from where you stopped. That was going to be my number one, emotional abuse. There are many people who, even unintentionally, they emotionally abuse their friends. It's something they're used to. And
you are starting another business now. Wow.
Or maybe you told someone, oh, I'm traveling. You didn't tell them where you were going. And then they're like, oh, so you went to, and then they just cook up a story. Oh, you were with this, that. Like, they try to downplay what you tell them. Another thing is trust. If there is no trust, then there is no point. Because if I'm telling you this, and then you're believing something else, and in your head, you've already cooked up a story, either as a friend or in a relationship, in friendship or relationship, that is a red flag, because it means there is nothing you want to spew. There's nothing that will come out of your mouth that the person will trust. The person will only be enduring because they feel they like you or because of one or two things they want to get from you. Another thing is consistency. If you are very inconsistent, my sister, imagine someone that tells you, oh, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, and then last minute they're like, this thing is not available. If you see what is happening now, it cannot work, this, that. Like, if it wasn't going to happen, you should have told me hours before.
They'll now gaslight you and make you now feel bad.
Thank you. Not you. Talking to me every 3 hours saying, it's possible, then I'm not ready. Not say, if you see, it's the energy for the that used to vex me. See, I have a long list, but that is where I'll put a full stop. People need to learn to trust people.
That's about right. All right, so we have shared ours.
Yeah, we've all shared ours, as you heard. And when we come back from this break, we'll also love to hear from you regarding the TSM question. Our phone lines will be open. We'll also be taking your Facebook messages. We are TVC Connect using the hashtag Esplash on TVC. In the meantime, let's see what people out there have to say.
TSM, it's Truth Syndrome Monday.
What actually stands as a red flag in a person is actually the person being lousy, talking too much.
Body odor, or somebody that, I don't know, that doesn't know how to put words together. Like people that are rude will probably be my red flag.
If she dey bill, I don't want to come close to her. Now my own will be that.
I already have someone. I've experienced it. So he only thinks about himself. He doesn't think about others. Whether others exist, he doesn't even want to know. Fat belly, as in those kind of stuff. Jealousy,
Once I notice that you're pivot to correction, you don't want to make a change, you're just adamant with whatever you're doing, is a turn off. I'll just try and cut that relationship and then move on with my life.
Majorly bad character, mouth odor. Yeah, when the person has mouth odor, that's a no-no.
If you are very dirty, I don't think you can be my friend. Like, I hate dirty people.
A person that is rude, I don't think I can really tolerate such, because they always think more highly of themselves.
I get bloody pissed whenever I meet hardy people, because it just means basically if you make plans with them, the possibility that they will actually be available for the time that you guys actually made.
Someone who says, it's good for you to drink warm water, it's healthy. And then the person is busy drinking cold water every day, that kind of thing.
If you don't have a good character, we are not going to roll.
The first thing is pride. Yeah, once I notice pride, it's a turn off for me.
From my experience, there's this person I was with, or a friend of mine, anytime I walk in together, he's always greeting everybody, even people that does not know, then shaking them. I'll be like, guy, there's no need now.
Someone that thinks, I'm bigger than this, I'm not, someone that has pride, I'm not supposed to be friends with this person and all of that. I'm a free person, so I like people around me to be free and all of that.
Bad odor, actually, is one red flag for me.
Once I notice somebody that smokes a lot, I'll always try as much as possible to distance myself from that person. And when I notice that you're always trying to take an advantage of somebody.
Someone that's too dramatic, someone that's too jealous, like you easily get envious of someone, or too greedy. Olujo kokoro, those people, what did they say it in Yoruba? Oju kokoro, those people with big eyes, hair, I don't like, or people that has this tiffy friend. Can easily pick people's things, hair, pickpockets, stealing things. I don't like such people.
TSM, it's Truth Syndrome Monday.
Wow.
Oh my word! So apparently there are a lot of red flags that.
People are pained though.
You understand?
Some people sound so passionate about
Some
what they're
people sound
saying.
like they offended them that morning.
Some very valid ones. Some very valid ones.
Oh my word. All right, so we're going to be taking your messages on Facebook, and we are also going to be picking your calls to find out what you guys think about our TSM questions. All right,
That's
so we
right.
have Balogun Babatunde says, hello gang, as for me, it should be contentment, and if not contented with the little I offer is a red flag for me. Esplash family for life.
What? I'm confused.
Yeah, so when somebody is not content, is
with what you have to offer.
What you have to offer.
Is it a banking job?
No, it's like the person that said that if they give me billing. Because he probably does that.
I'm being sarcastic. What I'm even getting to in the first place is why? What are you offering? Like, because in a friendship or in a relationship, I don't think it's supposed to be a monetary thing, unless it's not talking about
No,
money.
maybe not money. No, somebody on the street actually said when they give me billing, but this person just said contentment. So
with what? What are you content with? The
you want to ask Balogun Babatunde?
Yeah, I think Balogun should actually let
well,
us
according to this person, it says now everybody get waiting they face. So contentment could be attention, Maybe you're always giving the person your attention. You're there for the person, but the person is wanting more and they're not there for you. So contentment could be in different ways. It could be billing, it could be money, could be going out. It could mean anything. So, but Babatunde, we need to know what exactly you mean.
We do need to.
We do need to.
All right, who's next?
All right, so Daniel Abayomi is saying, good day, gang. I think the personality trait for me is backstabbing and also not giving me the support when I am desperately in need of it. And I think that's the red flag for me. Have a blessed and wonderful week ahead. Very simple, very straight to the point. Absolutely makes sense. You know, why are you friends on us? That's my friend. You're backstabbing, that's not a friend. And then the support part is also very crucial. Like, if people can't help, if your friends or your partners can't help you in your dire times of need.
Very true.
You know, it's something I always wonder. Like, in as much as, yes, I don't support the whole idea of women billing men or vice versa, right? I also think that I can't be in a situation where it's a do or die and I need 100K and you're just like, yeah, you know, God will do it for you.
You're hardworking, so I know you'll get it.
Don't worry, things will come through, things will fall through. Amanda, I have a problem with it.
All right, let's see what Daniel from Ikorodu has to say about this. Hi, Daniel.
That's Dala.
Okay, Amanda, take over.
Daniel, you see?
So you called just to say hi, Amanda.
No, because I talked last.
I know. All right, so we have Oluwaseyi Omiyale who says, good afternoon, ladies. I detest liars and emotionally unintelligent folks and people that are insensitive to what is going on. That is very true. People that lie, I can't. They are the little, in fact, see, even that I'm on my way in your house, it annoys me. Like, where are you? Oh, I've not left. So that I can gather myself. Because if I'm on my way and I go and stand outside and I now wait, then when you come, it's fight.
And me, I can get impatient. I can get very impatient. So even when I'm going somewhere, I do not like going late. I like being early. So once I realize I'll be late, I'll call you to inform you in time.
Yep.
All right, we're enjoying your comments, guys, but we do have to go on a break. When we come back, it'll still be Truth Syndrome Monday.
All right, guys, welcome back to the show. This right here is still Esplash, and we're still taking your messages and your phone calls.
That's right.
So I have Homo Lara, all these H people. Homo Lara. And she says, good afternoon, ladies. To me, red flag in friendship. That's how many and she put. When a friend has no self-control and doesn't care about the consequences of telling your secret to others, spilling these secrets could embarrass you or bring harm to you, which are things a good friend would never intentionally do. That, to me, is a red flag. I love you, Lady Cat, always looking pretty and smiling. I love you, too. Thank you so much. But this is very true. This is very true. Like self-control, not caring about consequences. If you really care about the person and they're your friend or you're in a relationship with them, then you should care about the consequences.
Yeah.
All right, so Melody Ezekiel is saying lies. I'd rather have my friend or lover not share certain things with me than for them to lie about it. Yeah, absolutely. Stop lying.
But some people say not sharing with you is also lying. They say that as well.
Omitting.
Like,
lying by omission.
Yeah.
That's another conversation for another day. So meeting line.
Other day. All right, Chidinma says, good day, ladies. For me, I think it's being too overprotective.
Ooh, that's actually a thing.
Very true. Where are you going from? Where are you coming from? Why does your perfume smell different? Why did Olga? You don't go see me again.
You know how these guys, you're like, what have they always said?
I don't have dreads, please.
You can't even mention he in a conversation. Say, oh, it's another person you're talking about. Like,
that's like the person is so
insecurity.
insecure.
Yeah. Okay, so I have Oluwase Omiyale who says, good afternoon, ladies. I detest liars and emotionally unintelligent folks. Oh, you read that one?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I also have Mayor General who says, for me, laziness, simple.
We are on that table with you. You know, I'm just content with where I'm at, you know.
Amanda is about to beat me up over this one.
It's true. You can't be lazy. You have to be hardworking.
Of course.
So King Lamar is saying calls. Always calling to know my location. Man, I hate that. So I don't think it's the calls. I think it's the pestering or the person is like... The calls have an intent. Yeah.
Where are you? Where are you going? Where are you coming back? All right, so we have Flawless Blaze who says being selfish, full stop.
Being selfish.
Very true, very valid. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, some of these things that people have said, they have like deeper meanings. Like when you say being selfish, it can be expanded to mean so many things. But at the same time, I feel like different people with different red flags, you know? So you have to find which one is for you.
And which one is not for you.
All right, guys, that's all we can take on our Truth Syndrome Monday question for today. Thank you guys for sharing your messages, for calling in, and for even people on the streets that who are very passionate about this topic. At this point in time, we want to go look for our Monday jollof rice to eat, courtesy of Dala. But thank you guys for watching. My name has been Amanda Dara. That's Dala la 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 la. And of course, Lady Cat in the building. Have a lovely afternoon. Be safe out there. We love you. Goodbye. Mwah.